Do you think your bedroom is your sacred sanctuary of rest? That absolutely safe place where body and mind reset and recover deeply every night? Think twice before answering with certainty. Millions of people over 60 go to bed every night completely surrounded by objects that seem totally harmless, a natural part of our modern daily life. What these people simply don't know, and this is shocking, is that some of these seemingly innocent objects could literally be silently sabotaging their health while they sleep without making the slightest noise. In my years as a medical specialist, I've seen an alarming clinical pattern repeat itself constantly. Many of the health problems that most negatively affect my patients over 60, that chronic fatigue that simply never goes away, generalized chronic body aches, the terrible brain fog that prevents clear thinking, chronically high blood pressure, frequently have a hidden root that we completely ignore for years. The quality of deep sleep. And this crucial quality doesn't just depend on how many hours you spend lying in bed, but on the environment in which you sleep every night. Today, we are going to do something absolutely fundamental for your health. Forget expensive, rare medications or crazy diets impossible to follow. Today, we are literally going to step inside your bedroom. I will show you 5 specific objects that, with solid science in hand, you should urgently remove from your bed this very night to shield your health and finally get the true restorative sleep your body desperately needs. Look, many of us make a gigantic, colossal mistake without knowing it. We naively think that with closed eyes, the body magically disconnects from the external world. Nothing could be more absurdly far from biological reality. Your active brain, your beating heart, and your hormonal glands are very much aware and attentive to every sensory signal around you, even while sleeping. The scientific truth is that, during sleep, your organism, we all know that feeling, don't we? That persistent drag, the morning fog that refuses to lift, even after what I thought was a full night's rest. You wake up feeling more drained than when you went to bed, groggily reaching for that first cup of coffee, not for enjoyment, but for survival. This silent epidemic of sleep deprivation gnaws at our well-being, productivity, and relationships in our fast-paced, always-on world. We often blame stress or busy schedules, but the true culprits are closer, hiding in plain sight within our daily routines and immediate surroundings. It's time we stopped accepting exhaustion as the norm and started uncovering why our sleep often falls short. Many chase better sleep with gadgets, yet overlook common disruptors right in their bedroom. What's truly stopping you from achieving that deep, restorative sleep you desperately crave? For centuries, sleep was a sanctuary, a time for the body and mind to truly reset. Our ancestors understood its rhythm, guided by nature. But in the modern era, with artificial light extending our day and endless digital distractions, we've inadvertently declared war on our natural sleep cycles. We try to power through, convince ourselves we can function on less, or resign ourselves to perpetual fatigue. The truth is, quality sleep isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental biological need. It's during these precious hours that our bodies repair, brains consolidate memories, and immune systems fortify. Without it, everything suffers. The gap between amazing sleep and our usual mornings is often filled by subtle, insidious disruptors, so ingrained we hardly notice them. These tangible elements, once identified, can be addressed. Imagine your sleep as a delicate ecosystem, easily thrown off balance. Many of us are inadvertently inviting sleep stealers into this sacred space. These aren't mythical creatures. They're everyday items and habits that subtly sabotage our journey to restful slumber. Perhaps it's the glow of your smartphone just before bed, keeping your brain buzzing. Or maybe it's the array of blinking lights from various gadgets, turning your sanctuary into a low-level light show. Even letting your beloved pet share your bed, while comforting, can impact sleep continuity. We've grown so accustomed to these elements that we rarely connect them to our chronic tiredness. This chapter aims to open your eyes to these often overlooked culprits, empowering you to identify them and, more importantly, to reclaim your sleep beyond the obvious digital culprits. Other subtle environmental factors chip away at sleep quality. Light sources we use, or ambient light seeping in from outside, a street lamp, a neighbor's porch light, can disrupt melatonin production, signaling daytime. And what about your bedroom temperature? Too hot, and you toss in discomfort. Too cold, and you shiver, unable to relax into deep sleep. These aren't minor inconveniences. They are physiological triggers directly interfering with your body's ability to maintain restorative sleep. Understanding these nuanced influences is the first step towards creating a truly conducive sleep environment. We often focus on what we day before bed, but what's around us is equally, if not more, critical. So, as we embark on this journey, let's acknowledge a fundamental truth. Better sleep isn't about magic pills or extreme overhauls. It's about awareness, small adjustments, and reclaiming control over your sleep environment. This chapter has gently pulled back the curtain on factors, often invisible, that are silently undermining our quest for truly restorative rest. From pervasive screens to an ill-adjusted thermostat, the enemies of good sleep are often domestic and deceptively benign, but once recognized, they lose their power. In following chapters, we'll dive deep into each sleep stealer, understand its science, and equip you with practical strategies to neutralize effects. Your journey to waking up refreshed, energized, and ready to embrace each day starts now with a simple commitment to understanding and valuing your precious sleep. Have you ever wondered why a good night's sleep feels like a reset button for your entire being? It's more than just closing your eyes. It's a profound biological process, a nightly renewal orchestrated by the intricate science of sleep and our body's internal maestro, the circadian rhythm. Understanding these fundamental mechanisms isn't just academic. It's the key to unlocking vibrant health, sharp minds, and balanced emotions. Sleep isn't a passive state. It's an active journey through distinct stages, each serving a vital purpose. We cycle through non-REM, NREM, rapid eye movement, sleep multiple times a night. REM sleep begins with stage 1, a light doze, a gentle drift between wakefulness and sleep. Then comes stage 2, where our heart rate and body temperature drop, preparing us for deeper slumber. Crucially, stages 3 and 4 of NREM, often grouped as deep sleep or slow wave sleep, are where the real magic happens. This is when our bodies repair tissues, strengthen our immune system, and consolidate memories from the day. Without sufficient deep sleep, we wake up feeling groggy, our physical and mental faculties compromised. Following deep sleep, we transition into REM sleep, a fascinating realm where dreams come alive. During REM, our brain activity actually mirrors that of wakefulness, yet our muscles are temporarily paralyzed, preventing us from acting out our dreams. REM sleep is critical for emotional regulation, learning, and processing complex information. It's the stage where our brain sorts through experiences, creating new connections and insights. Together, these stages form a delicate dance, each indispensable for comprehensive restoration and optimal brain function. Underpinning this entire nightly performance is our circadian rhythm, a roughly 24-hour internal clock that dictates our sleep-wake cycle and many other physiological processes. This rhythm is primarily synchronized by light and darkness. When daylight hits our eyes, it signals our brain to suppress melatonin, the hormone that makes us feel sleepy, promoting wakefulness and alertness. As evening approaches and light diminishes, melatonin production increases, gently nudging us towards sleep. A well-tuned circadian rhythm ensures our body is prepared for sleep at the right time and for wakefulness when needed, impacting everything from hormone release to digestion and body temperature regulation. When our circadian rhythm is out of sync, perhaps due to irregular sleep schedules, shift work, or excessive artificial light exposure at night, the consequences are far-reaching. It disrupts the natural ebb and flow of sleep stages, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, and achieve the restorative deep and REM sleep we desperately need. This misalignment doesn't just make us tired. It can lead to increased risk of chronic diseases, impaired cognitive function, mood disturbances, and a weakened immune system. By understanding and respecting the sophisticated interplay between sleep stages and our circadian clock, we empower ourselves to prioritize sleep, nurturing our health from the inside out, and embracing a life of greater vitality and well-being. Chapter 3. The Sleep Saboteur #1. Mobile phones. Welcome back, dear friend. Last time, we explored the fascinating world of sleep science and our body's incredible circadian rhythm. Now, let's dive into the practical side of things, uncovering the silent saboteurs that often sneak into our nightly routine, stealing precious moments of rest. And at the top of our list, a device we all know and love, perhaps a little too much. Our mobile phone. It's almost second nature, isn't it? One last scroll through social media, a quick check of emails, or a final video before drifting off. We tell ourselves it's just for a few minutes, a harmless habit. But what if those few minutes are silently waging war on your sleep? The primary culprit here is the blue light emitted from our smartphone screens. Blue light, while natural during the day and essential for regulating our circadian rhythm, is a signal to our brains that it's daytime. When we expose ourselves to it late into the evening, our brain gets confused. It interprets this light as a cue to stay awake and alert, significantly suppressing the production of melatonin, our body's natural sleep hormone. Melatonin is the gentle usher that guides us into slumber, and its suppression makes falling asleep harder and delays REM sleep. Imagine trying to fall asleep when your brain thinks it's noon. Beyond the blue light, there's the mental stimulation. Our phones are portals to endless information, alerts, and distractions. A late-night news notification, a ping from a work email, or even an exciting message from a friend can instantly shift our minds into an active, engaged state. This cognitive arousal keeps our brains buzzing, making it nearly impossible to relax and quiet the mind for sleep. Instead of winding down, we're winding up, creating a state of hypervigilance just when our bodies crave peace. Think of it as trying to turn off a fast-paced treadmill while it's still running. The addictive nature of these devices also plays a significant role. The dopamine hits we get from likes, shares, or new content create a behavioral loop that's hard to break, especially when we're tired and our willpower is low. This leads to what's often called revenge bedtime procrastination, where we consciously delay sleep to reclaim some personal time, often spent on our phones. We know we should sleep, but the pull of the screen is too strong, leading to a vicious cycle of sleep deprivation and reliance on the phone for distraction. It's a battle of self-control we often lose. So what can we do? The solution isn't to throw your phone out the window, but to build healthier boundaries. Aim for a digital sunset, ideally putting your phone away at least 60-90 minutes before bedtime. This gives your brain time to decompress, allows melatonin production to kick in naturally, and signals to your body that it's time to prepare for rest. Create a phone-free zone in your bedroom, perhaps charging it in another room. Replace late-night scrolling with calming activities like reading a physical book, listening to soft music, or practicing gentle stretches. Remember, your phone is a tool, not a master. By consciously choosing to unplug, you reclaim your nights and pave the way for deeper, more restorative sleep. Your sleep health is worth the effort. And your body will thank you for making this small, yet impactful change. As we journey deeper into understanding the silent saboteurs of our sleep, let's turn our attention to another ubiquitous presence in our modern lives: LED lights and a myriad of electronic devices beyond just our smartphones. Think about it. Your television, your tablet, your e-reader, your smart home hubs, even that innocent-looking digital alarm clock on your nightstand. While they may not demand the same interactive engagement as a phone, these devices, often glowing with seemingly harmless LED indicators or screens, can be just as disruptive. They subtly, persistently chip away at the darkness we desperately need. It's time to look beyond the obvious screen glow and consider all our other electronic companions. The core issue, once again, ties back to light, specifically the blue spectrum light that LEDs are particularly good at emitting. Our bodies are incredibly sensitive to light, and for millennia, the absence of sunlight after dusk signaled to our brains that it was time to wind down. Blue light, however, mimics daytime light so effectively that it can trick our brains into thinking the sun is still up, even if it's coming from a tiny glowing dot. This suppresses the production of melatonin, the crucial hormone that tells our body it's time to sleep. When melatonin is delayed or reduced, so too is our ability to fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. It throws a wrench into our body's clock. But it's not just the big screens. Take a moment to really look around your bedroom when it's dark. How many tiny lights do you see? The standby light on your TV, the charging indicator on your laptop, the small LEDs on your power strips, your smart speaker, even some smoke detectors or air purifiers have them. Each of these emits a little burst of light, and collectively, they can create a surprisingly significant amount of ambient light. Our eyes, even when closed, can detect light, and this constant visual input sends signals to our brain that disrupt the deep, restorative sleep cycles. These small, seemingly insignificant glows can prevent you from truly dimming your sleep environment completely. The cumulative effect of these pervasive light sources can manifest in various ways: difficulty initiating sleep, frequent awakenings, or waking up feeling unrefreshed despite getting what you thought was enough hours. You might not consciously notice the small red glow from your smart speaker, but your brain certainly does. It's a constant, low-level assault on your natural sleep rhythm, making it harder for your mind and body to fully power down and achieve a truly restorative rest. Many of us have grown so accustomed to these little glows that we hardly register them, yet their impact is profound. Thankfully, addressing the saboteur is largely within our control. The simplest solution is to remove non-essential electronic devices from your bedroom entirely. For those you must keep, consider covering any glowing LED indicators with electrical tape or specially designed light-blocking stickers. Utilize night mode or blue light filters on all your screens, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Better yet, swap out e-readers with backlit screens for paper books. The goal is to create a truly dark and peaceful sanctuary, free from any artificial light that can trick your brain into wakefulness. Embrace the darkness. It's a vital component of your peaceful sleep sanctuary. Imagine settling into bed after a long day, eager for the embrace of darkness and the promise of deep, restorative sleep. You've put away your phone, dimmed the indoor lights, and perhaps even had a warm cup of herbal tea. But then, a faint glow peeks through your curtains. Maybe it's the distant street light, the subtle hum of a neighbor's security light, or even the moonlight casting long shadows. We often focus on the screens in our hands, but what about the silent intruder from outside? Environmental light is a surprisingly potent saboteur of our nightly repair process, working insidiously, even when we think we've created the perfect sleep sanctuary. It's time to shine a light on this often overlooked culprit. Our bodies are intricately tuned to the natural cycle of light and darkness, a rhythm known as our circadian clock. Central to this rhythm is melatonin, often called the hormone of darkness. As dusk falls, our brain's pineal gland begins to produce melatonin, signaling to our body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. This process is exquisitely sensitive to light. Even small amounts of light, particularly blue spectrum light, can suppress melatonin production, delaying sleep onset and impacting sleep quality. Think of your eyes as highly sophisticated sensors, constantly relaying information about the external light environment to your internal clock. When ambient light from outside seeps in, it confuses these sensors, telling your brain, it's not quite night yet, even if the clock on your nightstand says otherwise. So, where do these external light invaders come from? The culprits are many and varied. For city dwellers, it's often the relentless glow of streetlights, casting an orange or white haze through bedroom windows. Car headlights sweeping across the ceiling are a common disturbance, jolting us momentarily from early sleep stages. Beyond urban environments, even seemingly innocuous sources like a distant porch light from a neighbor, the ambient glow from a nearby shopping center, or a security light on your own property can be enough to disrupt. And let's not forget the moon. While beautiful, a bright full moon can sometimes be enough to trick our brains, especially if you're particularly sensitive or your curtains are thin. It's a constant battle against the world's illuminated tapestry. The impact of this environmental light intrusion goes beyond just making it harder to fall asleep. Chronic exposure to light at night, even low levels, can fragment sleep, reducing the amount of deep and REM sleep we get. This fragmentation can lead to daytime fatigue, impaired cognitive function, and increased irritability. Over the long term, disrupted circadian rhythms due to light pollution have been linked to more serious health issues, including an increased risk of metabolic disorders, cardiovascular problems, and even certain types of cancer. It's not just about feeling tired. It's about the fundamental health of every cell in your body. Your bedroom should be a cave, a true sanctuary of darkness, to allow your body to perform its vital nighttime repair work undisturbed. Thankfully, taking control of environmental light is entirely within your reach. The simplest and most effective solution is to invest in high-quality blackout curtains or blinds. These aren't just decorative. They are essential tools for creating a truly dark sleep environment. Consider installing external motion sensor lights if you need security lighting, ensuring they only activate when necessary and aren't constantly beaming into your window. For smaller light leaks, an eye mask can be a surprisingly effective and affordable temporary fix. Be mindful of landscaping lights or decorative outdoor features that might inadvertently illuminate your bedroom. By understanding the pervasive nature of environmental light and implementing these simple strategies, you can reclaim your sleep sanctuary and embrace the profound darkness your body craves. It's about being proactive, not reactive, in protecting your sleep. The simple joy of a furry friend, snuggled close. For many of us, our pets aren't just animals. They're beloved family members, often finding their way onto our beds at night. The soft purr of a cat, the gentle rise and fall of a dog's chest. It feels like the ultimate comfort, a bond strengthened in the quiet hours. We cherish these moments, believing they deepen our connection and offer a sense of security. But what if this cherished ritual, as heartwarming as it is subtly undermining the very quality of rest we desperately need? It's a tender topic, one that challenges our affection for our companions with the hard science of restorative sleep. While the emotional benefits are undeniable, the physical reality for our sleep cycles might tell a different story. Let's explore how our four-legged bedfellows, despite their innocent intentions, can become an unexpected saboteur of a truly deep night's rest. It's about finding a balance between love and optimal sleep. The truth is, even the most well-behaved pet introduces a degree of unpredictability into your sleep environment. While you might feel you're sleeping soundly with your dog or cat beside you, research, including studies from the Mayo Clinic, indicates that co-sleeping with pets often leads to fragmented sleep. This isn't always about being fully woken up. It's more insidious. We're talking about microarousals, brief awakenings, often lasting only a few seconds, that you might not even remember. These interruptions prevent your brain from fully cycling through its essential sleep stages, particularly the crucial REM and deep sleep phases. Imagine your pet shifting, scratching an itch, or even just dreaming and twitching. Each little disturbance, while seemingly minor, can pull you out of deeper sleep. Their body temperature, different from ours, can also affect your thermal comfort, leading to restlessness. It's a subtle yet constant disruption to your natural rhythm. Beyond the invisible microarousals, there are the more obvious disturbances. A dog might snore, bark at a sound only they can hear, or suddenly need to go outside in the middle of the night. Cats, with their nocturnal tendencies, might decide your toes are an excellent plaything at 3 a.m., or they might simply roam, jumping on and off the bed, their movements disturbing your peace. Pet dander and allergens are another silent culprit, potentially triggering allergies or asthma symptoms that can congest airways and lead to restless breathing, further fracturing sleep. Even the most minimal displacement as they settle down can cause a jolt. This constant state of potential interruption means your body and brain are always a little on edge, unable to fully relax into the sustained periods of rest required for true recovery. It's a symphony of small disturbances. The cumulative effect of these seemingly minor sleep disruptions can be significant. Chronic fragmented sleep isn't just about feeling tired the next day. It has broader implications for your health and well-being. It can impair cognitive function, making concentration difficult and decision-making fuzzy. Mood regulation suffers, potentially leading to increased irritability or anxiety. Physically, a lack of consistent, deep sleep can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness, and it can even impact metabolic health. Our bodies perform vital repair and rejuvenation processes during uninterrupted sleep. When these processes are constantly interrupted by a furry companion, no matter how loved, we miss out on these critical restorative benefits, compromising our overall physical and mental resilience. The cost is quite substantial. So, what's a pet parent to do when faced with this sleep dilemma? The good news is you don't have to choose between your beloved pet and a good night's sleep. It's about creating healthy boundaries and alternative comfortable spaces. Consider investing in a cozy, designated pet bed that's close by, perhaps even within sight, so they still feel connected to you. Gentle training can encourage them to sleep in their own space. If allergies are an issue, consider an air purifier in the bedroom. The goal isn't to alienate your pet, but to ensure both of you get the best possible rest. You can still enjoy snuggles on the couch or morning cuddles in bed. Just establish the bedroom as a human-only sleep sanctuary. This thoughtful approach allows you to nurture your bond during waking hours while protecting the sacred space of your sleep, ensuring you wake up refreshed and ready to fully enjoy your cherished companions. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Welcome back to our journey through the unseen forces that shape our sleep. We've explored digital screens, bright LEDs, ambient light, and even our beloved pets. Today, we're diving into a factor that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful. The temperature of your bedroom. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever tossed and turned on a sweltering summer night, or shivered under insufficient blankets in winter, desperately trying to find a comfortable position? That uncomfortable sensation isn't just annoying. It's a direct assault on your body's intricate sleep-wake system. Your bedroom isn't just a place to sleep. It's a sanctuary, and its climate plays a crucial role in inviting deep, restorative slumber. Let's uncover why our internal thermostat is so sensitive to the external environment, and how we can optimize it for the best night's sleep. To truly appreciate the impact of temperature, we need a brief peek into the fascinating science of thermoregulation. Your body isn't static. It's a dynamic system constantly working to maintain an internal balance, including a core temperature of around 98.6 degrees, 37 degrees C. As evening approaches, guided by your circadian rhythm, your body naturally begins to cool down. This slight drop in core body temperature is a critical signal to your brain that it's time to prepare for sleep. It's like a gentle internal dimmer switch, signaling the release of melatonin and preparing your mind and body for rest. If your bedroom is too warm, your body struggles to achieve this essential cooling. It's constantly expending energy trying to lower its temperature, leading to restlessness and fragmented sleep. Conversely, if it's too cold, your body might shiver, constrict blood vessels, and struggle to relax into a peaceful state. So, what's the magic number? While individual preferences vary slightly, sleep experts generally agree that the ideal bedroom temperature falls between 60-67 degrees F, 15.6-19.4 degrees C. This range supports your body's natural nocturnal cooling process without making you feel uncomfortably chilly. When your environment aligns with your body's natural thermal dip, you fall asleep faster, spend more time in restorative deep sleep, and wake up feeling more refreshed. Imagine sleeping in a room where the air feels crisp but not cold, allowing your body to naturally shed heat from its core through your extremities. This subtle warmth in hands and feet, coupled with a cooler core, is actually a key component of optimal sleep onset and maintenance. It's a delicate balance, and getting it right can significantly enhance sleep quality. Ignoring the importance of bedroom temperature can have significant consequences beyond just feeling a bit uncomfortable. Chronic exposure to a suboptimal sleep environment can lead to increased night awakenings, reduced sleep efficiency, and even a decrease in overall sleep duration. Studies have shown that both excessively hot and excessively cold conditions can disrupt the various stages of sleep, making it harder to reach the deeper, more restorative phases. This persistent disruption accumulates, leading to daytime fatigue, impaired cognitive function, mood disturbances, and reduced productivity. It's not just about comfort, it's about supporting vital physiological processes that happen during sleep, from cellular repair to memory consolidation. A restless night, due to temperature, can cascade into a challenging day. Start by investing in a good thermostat or a smart home device that allows precise control. Consider breathable bedding made from natural fibers like cotton or linen, which wick away moisture and help regulate temperature. If you tend to run hot, a fan can provide crucial air circulation. For those who get cold, layering blankets or using a warm but not overly hot water bottle before bed can help. Remember, consistency is key. Try to maintain your ideal temperature range nightly. By consciously managing your bedroom's climate, you're not just creating a comfortable space, you're actively supporting your body's innate wisdom, paving the way for consistent, high-quality sleep. It's a simple change with profound benefits for your overall well-being. Sweet dreams. Friends, we've journeyed together through the often unseen landscape of our sleep, uncovering the silent saboteurs that can steal our precious rest. We began by understanding the profound science behind sleep, delving into our circadian rhythms and the intricate dance of hormones that dictate our energy and vitality. It's not just about closing our eyes, it's about optimizing a fundamental biological process crucial for our physical health, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. Recognizing the science is the first step towards reclaiming our nights and, by extension, our days. Imagine waking up consistently refreshed, ready to embrace life with renewed vigor. This is the promise of truly restorative sleep. We've learned that sleep isn't a luxury. It's a non-negotiable pillar of a healthy life, a powerful tool for healing and rejuvenation, understanding the profound science. Then, we faced the most pervasive modern disruptors head-on. Our beloved mobile phones, the ubiquitous LED lights, and the myriad electronic devices that fill our homes. We discovered how the blue light emitted from these screens tricks our brains into thinking it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin production, and pushing our natural sleep onset further and further away. It's a subtle but powerful interference, and one that most of us are unknowingly subject to night after night. The constant pings, the endless scrolling, the late-night emails, they all contribute to a state of perpetual alertness, making it incredibly difficult to unwind. The solution, while simple in concept, requires conscious effort, establishing clear digital boundaries. Let's reclaim our evenings from the glowing screens and give our minds the quiet darkness they desperately need to prepare for slumber. Digital boundaries. Beyond our devices, we shone a light on external intruders. The sneaky glow from streetlights peeking through curtains, the ambient light from charging indicators, or even a brightly lit hallway. These seemingly minor sources of light, even when our eyes are closed, can still register with our brains, subtly signaling wakefulness and preventing us from reaching deeper, more restorative sleep stages. Our bodies are incredibly sensitive to light, and even a faint illumination can disrupt the delicate balance of our internal clock. Creating a true dark sanctuary means being diligent about blocking out every stray photon. Think of your bedroom as a cave designed for ultimate rest, dark, quiet, and cool. Every effort to minimize light pollution contributes significantly to the quality of your sleep. True dark sanctuary. Next, we turned our attention to the cozy, but often problematic presence of our furry friends. While sharing our beds with pets can be a source of comfort and joy, it can also lead to fragmented sleep. Their nocturnal movements, their body heat, and even their dander can disrupt our sleep cycles and trigger allergies, turning a loving companionship into an unintended sleep disruptor. This isn't about choosing between sleep and your pet. It's about finding a harmonious balance, perhaps a comfy pet bed near yours, or a designated sleeping spot for them, could offer both you and your beloved companion the uninterrupted rest you deserve. Prioritizing your sleep doesn't mean loving your pet any less. It means loving your well-being more. Uninterrupted rest you deserve. Finally, we explored the crucial role of bedroom temperature. Too hot, and you toss and turn, unable to cool down. Too cold, and your body expends energy trying to warm up, preventing relaxation. The ideal sleep temperature is often cooler than many realize, creating an environment where your body can naturally cool down for optimal sleep. This holistic approach, from managing light to optimizing temperature, is about consciously crafting a sleep-promoting environment. We've identified the enemies of good sleep. Now it's time to become the architects of our own restful nights. I urge you to take these insights and begin implementing small, consistent changes. Choose one area to focus on this week, perhaps putting your phone away an hour before bed or investing in blackout curtains. Each small step is a giant leap towards a healthier, happier, and more energized you. Your body and mind will thank you. The journey to better sleep is an ongoing one. But with the knowledge we've gained, you are now empowered to build your ultimate sleep sanctuary and embrace the profound benefits of truly restorative rest. Restorative rest. Remember the sacrifices, the struggles, the unwavering spirit that forged this journey. Every challenge overcome, every lesson learned has shaped who we are today. This isn't just a story of the past. It's a living legacy, a beacon guiding our future. It's the promise of what we can achieve when we stand united, driven by a shared purpose. Feel the echoes of their courage, the warmth of their love, the strength of their resilience. Let it ignite a fire within you, a determination to carry their dreams forward. As we look ahead, we carry their hopes, their wisdom, and their dreams. We build upon their foundations, aspiring to new heights, creating a future worthy of their incredible legacy. So let us embrace this inheritance, not as a burden, but as a privilege. A call to action, to live boldly, to dream limitlessly, and to inspire generations yet to come. This is our moment. This is our story.